Many years ago, I found myself in a moment of my life where I was struggling. I was struggling. I was confused. Life felt chaotic. It also didn't feel purposeful, and it just felt like life was happening to me all the time. Thing after thing after thing after thing. As much as I tried to hold on to, the things that I heard or the quotes that I knew or faiths and belief systems that I had heard of, I couldn't really find something that I truly understood. And so I went on a deep exploration. I went on an exploration without really knowing where I was going, but I knew that I wanted to find something that made sense to me. Just anything that made sense. Started with books. I decided I wanted to learn about every single possible faith and religion and belief system, and that I wanted to basically take what I liked from each one and create my own treasure chest of sorts. In that process, I realized that there was a lot of unlearning that I needed to do in order to actually even make space for this new information that I was searching for to be able to come to my life. A lot of things that I was discovering were sometimes even contradicting to things that I was told as a child. I grew up very science-based, also technically Catholic, although not really. Religion always just felt like a societal thing. And so, although I wasn't attached to any one belief, I was very much predisposed to thinking a certain way. So I had to do a lot of unlearning. I had to explore a lot of different routes. And more than reading and exploring, I had to actually experience a lot of different things to really understand what my life was about. And more importantly, what I could do to help myself just be happier and live better. And so along the years, I've collected a number of different things, resources, ideas, thoughts, all of which have helped me immensely in my personal journey and in my search for faith. And now I'm happy to share some of these things with whoever wants to read it, hear it, and experience it. Let's talk about energy. Energy is at the basis of every single aspect of my personal journey of spirituality and self-growth and transformation and all of it. And I say this, I don't take it lightly because I grew up very science-based. I grew up not knowing about energy other than science class. And this was very challenging for me. It required a lot of unlearning in order to make space for this new information to actually make sense and have a space in my mind. Now, let's talk about energy. What is energy? How do we live with energy? Okay, energy is everywhere, everywhere. Everything that has ever been created is and has energy, including obviously ourselves. So as human beings, we are made up of energy, but not only one energy, a lot of different energy. And all the time, everywhere we are, every single room we're in, every single street we walk, every single moment of our every day is filled with energy. The words we speak have energy. The colors we wear have energy. The art that we buy has a lot of energy. Again, anything that has been created has energy, and it has the energy with which it was created. So what does that mean? How do you know what energy it was created with? Has a lot to do with intention, because intention, feelings are energy that create other forms of energy. And so an art piece will have the energy of the artist as he was creating it. That energy that he used in order to actually create the piece is the energy of the piece. Then you will buy a piece of art and you will have a different, slightly relationship to the art piece. Maybe it's an art piece that makes you feel really safe. Well, then now that will be the energy that you are now attaching to this art piece and that it will have for you. That same art piece can have a very different energy to somebody else if it reminds them of whatever memory that is maybe unpleasant. And that memory will create that energy because it creates the feeling of unpleasantness. Feelings are energy. And so every single day of our lives is made up of energy. The good thing is that energy can be manipulated. It can be transmuted. It can be transferred. It can be turned into a different form of energy. It's very useful. And so knowing first that we are made up of energy, that every single feeling we have, thought we have, song we hear, word we speak is energy. And knowing that gives us more control over our lives. It gives us the ability to actually use this energy to our benefit. It gives you the ability to choose what kind of energy consciously you want to have and you don't want to have in your life.